Alright, well, this is as good as it's gonna get. We're not live, I can't help it. It is what it is. I hate Streamlabs, man. I honestly do. It's like I can't work with it. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's like constantly something is off with the stupid software. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna go on the assumption that we are live. There we are. All right, Jeffrey, there you are. Okay, dude, I refuse to use Streamlabs anymore. I honestly refuse to use Streamlabs anymore. All right, so we are going to work this morning, and I'm getting the all the liquids that we're going to need today. The back end of my flooding labs, it's pretty much what it is. The back end of the Dashmobile has turned into like a I don't know, like a fire truck almost. Here, I'll show it to you. One sec. So the back end is pretty much turned into a, we got chainsaws, we got our coolers going here. Yeah, but see, with Prism I can't stream natively to X, so you know, got a lot of fuel for the chainsaws. I got my pack that I use for when we're out in the field searching. Of course, you gotta have a ton of off. Believe me, you gotta have a ton of off. We have tons of off. So, and of course, you gotta have the this guy here. A lot of water, more water up front with the car seats, and gloves and chain oil and, you know, ropes and all kinds of stuff that we need. So we're gonna be so today I'm gonna be working today, and then tomorrow I'm taking the kids swimming and we're gonna do some hot dogs. So I'm gonna be taking a bit of a break. We still have the same amount of people missing today that we had a few days ago. We have not found any victims in the last few days. So that's kind of disheartening, but you know, it is what it is. We're trying hard. Butterfly, how's it going? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. You guys are out for the summer right now, I believe, right? I think you guys are out for the summer right now. So anyway, boy, I need a haircut. I need a haircut badly. I haven't had a haircut in over a month. I'm gonna tell you right now, these are the things that I've drank the most of as of late, which is these electrolyte hydration beverages. I drink a lot of that and a lot of water, which we use that water with these electrolyte powders that are really good. This is strawberry electrolyte powder. So anyway, I hope everybody is doing good today. It's going to be another hot day. I'm starting to look like a what do you call like a heroin user from all of the needle marks that I have on my arms right now from the IVs. I've been getting IVs every day pretty much when we're done. I've been getting IVs to to help rehydrate and get electrolytes going at the end of the day. So I've had an IV in my arm every day this week at the end of the day. All right, staff back August 7th. Awesome. Okay, I got to move you guys back to the front. Hang on one sec. Let me move you guys to the front. Butterfly, we have a doctor. Either some days we have a doctor, some days we have a nurse practitioner on our team, and they bring out the IVs for us, not only for us, but for the citizens out there, the residents. But I'm telling you right now, if it hadn't have been for those guys, I would have already probably crashed out and not been able to do this anymore. Hang on a sec. So today, my partner for today is a off-duty firefighter. He's a firefighter, and he'll be with me. We're going into the field today. Let's see how many have been found. So we have found 10. We have found 10 people, and we have 4 still outstanding right now. So, and right now it's slowing things up because we don't have dogs with us all the time. We don't have cadaver dogs with us all the time, and so we're starting to smell a lot of decomposition, which a lot of it, 99% is from animals that have died. But when we find an area that has the decomp smell, we have to check that area very well, because the last victim that we found, that's how we found them, was because of smell. So every time we smell something, smell decomposition, we have to really look at that area really well. I'm not good enough. I can't smell the difference between a dog and a human. The cadaver dogs can tell the difference, but we can't. The nurse that was with us earlier in the week, her name was Amy, I believe, if I remember right. She can smell the difference. She's a nurse practitioner. She can actually smell the difference, she says, in the different decompositions. But yeah, so we found 10 out here so far. We did find out that there was some tweaker camps up the creek a little ways that were washed out, and we don't know how many of those people were actually in the flood, if any of them were in the flood. So there could be some more missing people that we don't know about. Yeah, that's making me, she is pretty much is going to make me go, I've got to start doing some therapy next week. I'm going to start doing therapy online, and it's because apparently at night when I'm sleeping, I'm having some pretty bad dreams and saying some pretty bad stuff in the middle of the night about all this. And so she wants me to go get some therapy, talk to some people about what's going on with me. Yeah, once you smell it, it's you're right, it's a horrible smell that you're never going to forget. All right, the flood area out here is, yeah, Starlink. To me, I don't know. This has been, yeah, I know. Texas Cutie, what's up? We need you here in Texas to help us. Alright guys, signal's starting to come back. Sorry, there's always that one dead area right back there that we get, the stream basically hangs up in. I don't know why. It's just that one area about a half a mile long. I don't know why it happens, but it does. Good morning, Texas Cutie, Storm Chaser Mark, Butterfly, all of you beautiful people. Good morning to every one of you guys. Killer Carla is probably here in the stream right now. I think she had surgery a few days ago, so she's in recovery. She can't use her left arm much right now, so she's probably not going to be chatting much. But if all you guys could think good thoughts and keep Killer Carla in your prayers this morning, do. Look, I've been out here for, I don't know, we're on day, what, 16 or 17, something like that out here. And, you know, I'm already doing, next week we'll be doing some therapy from some of the stuff that we've done. I didn't even know it was bothering me that bad. I mean, it was bothering me, but I didn't know that I was having the dreams. And I was talking some mad shit in my dreams, according to my wife. Says that it scares her a little bit. So, you know, first responders that are out here that do this kind of stuff every day, man. I don't know how they do it. You know, it's a tough world, man. It is very much a tough world. I didn't even know it was bothering me as bad as what it was. Now, last week when we found that young lady out here, I did have a bit of a breakdown after that with over on X. I have a friend over there named Temper. We got to meet out here that day. I met her shortly after we found that victim, and she is a grief counselor, and I just kind of melted down there a little bit with her, and I felt really horrible because it was our first time meeting. And then he's a very cool guy. He's going into the friend with me. Yeah, Nick found the lady there on Archie's property. It was a young lady. I'm just going to be glad when this is all over with and we can get back to our lives. But I'm telling you right now, I am pissed off at Travis County. We're not going to let this go. August Panning, if you guys are on my ex, you guys know who August Panning is. August, he goes by Gus. He went by Gus, was a veteran. He had a broken hip, and he survived the flood, but then died when nobody came to rescue him. He survived the flood, ended up in the middle of nowhere, and he was trying to hike out, and he could not do it. And he died there. And had there been somebody, you know, maybe even if Travis County had to have let fire departments in here, maybe they wouldn't have found him. But I think, you know, he had a chance of survival. And I will never forgive Travis County for what they've done out here. I'm going to be honest with you. I would not have believed that it was even possible. If somebody would have told me that the emergency response folks just did not show up, they didn't come out here, I wouldn't have believed you. I would have been like, no, that doesn't happen. They don't just not show up. May, good morning. But I'm telling you right now, they didn't show up. That morning I was live when we got on scene out here. Leander Fire Department had rescued the folks in the trees, and then they were forbidden to come back out here and do anything. Travis County would not let them out here to help people. They didn't start the search for victims officially. The official search for victims did not start until the Thursday after it happened. Almost 6 days later. 6 days. And I know that for a fact. I was out here. We watched them. I'm just saying, I wouldn't have believed it. Had somebody had told me that this happened, I wouldn't have believed it. I would have thought that they were being, you know, dramatic or whatever. But I'm telling you, we lived it out here. Y'all lived it right along with me. I brought y'all along for the whole trip. I've tried to, you know, to keep everybody informed of what's happening out here. Ask anyone that has been out here for any length of time. Ask any resident, ask anybody what's happened out here, and they will tell you. There's going to be lawsuits. I'm telling you right now, there's going to be lawsuits. It's going to be bad. So, guys, I do want to apologize. Tomorrow, I will not be out here. I am taking a break. I'm taking a day off. I'm going to take the kids. We're going to go swimming, and we're going to do some hot dogs. I need a break. I've been out here every day since this happened, and I gotta stop for a day. I'm about ready to keel over. Yes, I think the governor knows. I think he knows what's happened out here, you know. And then they say, you know, it takes them, in their official statement, they said it's going to take 72 hours for them to even get a rescue together. How stupid does that sound? If you can survive for 72 hours, we may rescue you. It's so stupid, man. Abbott knows. He does know. Everybody knows what's happening out here. Abbott's press secretary follows me. We've been in communication in the past. He knows. They see the stuff that I put up. Believe me, they know. Travis County knows what's happening out here. They know what the residents out here think. They follow along with everything online as well. And then they put that message out talking about how all of it's misinformation, rumors and misinformation, that they didn't show up and do anything. And look, I'm not pointing fingers at the individual police officers and firefighters. I've talked to so many of them that they wanted to be here, they wanted to come and help, but the leaders, the county leaders out here would not let them. That's who I'm pointing fingers at. The first responders that are supposed to be here on the ground, they're dealing with a lot of grief because they weren't allowed to come out here. And I'm telling you right now, man, I just don't understand what's happened. Why the leadership in this county failed its citizens as much as they did. All right, so we're going to head back here to Long Hollow. There is a certain area out here that I'm looking for. There's an area of the creek that we've got to get to today, and I need better access. So there's supposed to be a ranch down here that I can access the creek through. And if we can find this ranch and if we can get access to it, then I can take basically a mile off of our initial hike this morning. Yep. So I know, guys, y'all know I am as pro-police as anybody. I worked for the Collin County Sheriff for a lot of years back in the 2000s. I am very pro-police. And, you know, I'm not dogging on the individual first responders. I'm dogging on the leadership out here is who I'm dogging on. And the leadership of this county needs to be dogged on. They have professionals that they wanted to be here. They wanted to come out here and do the work and help these people, but they were not allowed to. And you know, it kills me that was allowed to happen. So right now, this is Fulks, Fulkes. This is Fulks Road. This was down here around Juniper Trail and Yaupon. Long Hollow, this was ground zero for where the flood was the worst. Most of the people that are missing came from this area back here. Most of those folks have been found already, except for 4. There's still 4 people that we're looking for. We're gonna take a turn down into Juniper real quick, and we're gonna show you guys what what has been accomplished out here. I don't know how many of you guys remember what this looked like the first couple of days after the flood. We had been out here pretty much every day. So if y'all remember what it looked like down here, it's about to surprise you when you see how good it looks. This right here was pretty much just, I mean, ground zero. This was the flood right here. Let me pull to the side here so y'all can give y'all a look at. This was the flood. Basically, ground zero was right in here. I don't know if y'all remember what it looked like out here, but you couldn't see the creek, you couldn't see the ground, you couldn't see anything out here when in the first week that the flood started. So it looks so much better out here. And this over here, so this place right here, y'all see this little awning. This place had mother and her child, her kids went missing from this place. The people that live right here across the street, they watched them get in their car over here, and then the water took them away and took them downstream, and then their house went shortly thereafter. So these folks, the mom and the two children were swept away. They have all been found, by the way. That was one of the young ladies that had been found towards the end. But yeah, their whole existence was just wiped off the face of the map in one night. And what kills me is the house is gone, the car is gone, everything's gone, but the awning, their little carport, stayed. It did not move an inch. It did not move, not 1 inch. Isn't that crazy? So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. It just, that kills me that their whole life was wiped off the map, but the awning, the carport stayed. All right. Let's get down here. So Yaupon Trail or Circle, I forget, it's Yaupon something. That's this T that we're going to right down here. This area here was again was one of the hardest hit areas. Yeah, there is, Jeffrey. There is. This right here was one of the harder hit areas. I'll take y'all down to the side down here. This area down here was just completely decimated. The creek right now is to our left. There was several people that's missing from this area, and that 2 of the people are still missing right now. So yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. Look at all the debris, and just there was a house that was right here where we're about to pull up to. There was a house right here that is now completely gone. There's actually 2 houses. There's a house there, but the house that was in the front right there is gone, and the house that was over here is gone. The only thing that's left is the garage. Again, the garage is the only thing left. But all of this has been wiped off the map. So crazy, man. VSE, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Look at all this damage out here. This place over here was wiped out. There was a house right back. There was a house right back over there that was wiped out. And then if you look straight back here, you can see the debris. I'm not going to go down there because it's hard to turn around, But you could see back there, all the houses on the right side, again, were they were wiped off the map as well down there. All of those houses down there were wiped off the map. This is Yaupon. Let me see what the actual street name is. Yaupon Trail. Y-A-U-P-O-N. Yaupon, I think is how it's said. All right. Still a lot of search and rescue happening out here in this area. But this is not our area to work. Our area to work is up off Sandy Meadow. But like I said, there is an area of the creek that I need to access that is, there's really no easy way to access it. And this is the same area that Gus was found. There's not a real easy way to access it, but we're gonna give it our best shot today. I'm just hoping we don't have to hike miles, because, you know, carrying your pack, got a 40-pound pack on your back, you've got water, I've got extra fuel, I've got a 40-pound chainsaw. It's a lot to carry a long distance, and then if you do happen to find a victim, you know, then you gotta be able to mark it. You gotta be able to get the medical examiner in there. You have to be able to either get the game wardens or the county sheriff. Here lately, it's been the game wardens that's been coming out to do the recovery. Here was a crossing that was you couldn't get through last week. Butterfly, yes, that was August Panning. He went by Gus. From what I understand, he was found relatively quickly after the search and rescue started. And the way he was found is because he was trying to hike out. He was trying to get out of there. And so he wasn't under debris. He was basically just laid out, and they saw him with a drone. So, and then that's how they were able to find him so quickly. Because he did try to get out. He tried to hike out himself, but he couldn't do it. He had a broken hip and he just couldn't do it. You can see here in front of us, all of this stuff has been, you know, taken out. And, you know, over here, more houses have been taken out to this side. This is a road called Long Hollow. All of this area here has been taken out by the flood. All of it. Look at all the debris. Look at all the debris from this. It's just whole, you know, lives completely destroyed. And, you know, it's just, you know, I don't even know what to say. They did not know he was there. Exactly. They were doing a, I guess they were flying over doing some kind of an assessment with the drone, and they happened to see him laying out. Now that's, I don't know if that part is 100% true. I've heard different stories about how they found him. Again, another area here that is just completely wiped out. Oh, is Hirasol in here? I didn't even see her. This area, I mean, you look at this. Look at the amount of debris. It is absolutely wild. It's just so much debris. If you need to contact the okay. I mean, there's just so much debris out here. Is Hirasol here? I didn't even see her. I'm sorry. Hirasol, I didn't even see you. There you are. Alright. Didn't even see you out here. But you can see here, look off in there right there. You can't see because of the sun. But that house is completely gone. I mean, you can see here, look at this. Look at all the debris. And right here, this is a travel trailer that's been taken out. Isn't it crazy? It was probably the stream, not your phone. It was probably the stream buffering on you. It was not you, it was me. I couldn't get Streamlabs to work for me. Alright, I'm sorry y'all, I gotta get air on the phone here, so you're gonna hear some air for a little bit. I do apologize about the air noise. But, so I'm hoping down here should be the area where we can access more debris, more areas that was decimated out here. So crazy, man. I don't know. I've heard different stories about if people are going to rebuild or not. I don't know if people are going to rebuild. I think most of the people that lost everything will probably not rebuild anymore out here. As you can see, more debris. This whole neighborhood has been just completely, you know, just completely wiped, man. You can't see these properties back because of the trees, but you can see the debris that from, you know, what happened. The debris is everywhere. When steroids wear off, you'll sleep better. Yeah, I've been telling her about those steroids. Back when I had surgery, the last time I had surgery last year on my knee, I was on steroids, and they kind of screwed me up too, you know? Those steroids really, really screwed me up. We need to go down here real quick and see if anything has happened down here. I don't know what's happened down here. Some may, but I've heard that a lot. Yeah, most everybody out here didn't have insurance. That's the problem, which is why, you know, we're trying everything we can to, you know, we've got electricians and plumbers, and, you know, we've got a lot of help out here. We've been able to pull in a lot of help from the community, and, you know, you know, just people that follow Dash, especially off of X, that has reached out to help. Like I said, plumbers and electricians, and, you know, people that can come out here and help. A lot of the houses that weren't wiped off the map, they were moved. Like a lot of the trailer homes that was out here, they were moved, and a lot of the plumbing has broken in them. A lot of the sewer, the plumbing, gas lines has broken. So we've got some plumbers and things out here helping those folks. So it's really awesome seeing the community come together like this out here. And, you know, I don't know, it's just, it's a pretty amazing thing. Yeah, Onion Creek got wiped out. Well, Onion Creek was a little different. The city bought all of those properties there. They bought all of that. They weren't wanting anybody to move back in there. Library Fox, good morning. Hello, hello. So, like I said, tomorrow I'm taking off. Sunday we're going to be back out, and I believe Library Fox, I think BX is going to be back out here on Sunday. We've got the United Cajun Navy. We're still, again, we're working logistics to get them in here. Travis County is not being very receptive to the United Cajun Navy wanting to come in, And, you know, it's sad. You know, they've got a lot of resources, divers, cadaver dogs. They're good at what they do. We need them here. But again, Travis County's just not being very receptive. They don't want, it's like a clout thing. It's like they don't want anybody coming in on their territory. So, and what we're going to do when it comes down to it, if they will not let them in, then we've got a backup plan where we've got a citizen out here that is going to let them shack and make a camp on his property, and we're just going to go ahead and do it. Cities, yeah, I wish I could help. Man, Library Fox, yeah, I wish you were out here too, man. Honestly, it'd be a good time. Create these problems, just growing pains, and not all towns are growing. Yep, for sure, Brenda. Bad squirrel. Travis should step up. They should, but they won't. They'll lie to you and tell you that they are. Whether search and rescue from Minnesota there recently. If there was, I have not seen them. I'm not saying they weren't here. They probably were. But this is a very spread out disaster, so they could have been working in one area and I never would have seen them. You know what I mean? But I heard that there was somebody from Minnesota. Yes. They're hiding malfeasance. Yes, they are. VSC for seeing what's that. Yep, they are. Well, I've got, I have, what do you call it? I have the FOIA request. I have so many FOIA requests in right now. We're going to hold them accountable. It's going to happen. We're going to hold them accountable. Thanks, Butterfly. Well, they didn't want us out here. They didn't want anybody out here. They had attempted to kick all volunteers out of here, and that kind of went south on them real quick. So, you know, they didn't want anybody out here doing anything. They were even going to try to isolate the residents even more. They were going to try to make it where they couldn't get any help at all. And, you know, the thing is, they couldn't keep me out of here because I have, my address is right here. You know, this is our neighborhood. So they couldn't have kept me out of here even if they would have wanted to. Now, they could have kept me out of the flooded areas like these streets down here, but they couldn't have kept me out of this area completely. Nope, they couldn't. They sure couldn't. We got to go over and find Josh, and I've got to get busy. We got to get busy today. Saw a Facebook page. They said they were in Sandy Creek and then reassigned to Kerr County just a couple of days ago. Who is that? The Cajun Navy? Yeah, the Cajun Navy reached out to me 3 days ago and offered their canines. And we've been working to get their canines here. It's not the whole Cajun Navy that's coming. It's basically just the SAR teams and the cadaver dogs. Now there is another Cajun Navy. So apparently there's two different Cajun Navies. Okay, I didn't know that. There is just a group called the Cajun Navy. They are here. They are from this area, apparently. I met the guy that founded that back in 2016. He's actually offered for my volunteers out here to be able to use some of the diesel that they have, so that's really awesome of them. And then there is the United Cajun Navy, which is a completely different Cajun Navy. I didn't know there was two Cajun Navies, but there are. And like I said, we're not bringing in all of their resources and all of their manpower. We're bringing in their cadaver dogs, their canine teams to come and help us search. We need dogs out here in the areas that are not easily accessed. You know what I mean? So I'm searching. Josh and I are going to be searching one area this morning, and then there's an area that we haven't really covered that well down here. Like I said, our base of operations is on Joe's property. I'm about to show y'all where that's at down here. We work mainly off of Sandy Meadow, which is on the south side of the creek down here. Which, the very first area, that Saturday morning that this happened, this was the first area that we came in and started working in. And so yeah, this is Sandy Meadow, and this is our base of operations is here. That's Archie's house, Mark, right there. That's where your friend found that victim the other day. There's Hero. All right. So looks like the other Cajun Navy has. Looks like they're actually loading some stuff up. I can't pull into the driveway yet. That's the other Cajun Navy right there. And it looks like they're loading their tractors up. So, yeah, this was ground zero. This was pretty much this whole little neighborhood right here on this one street has been completely wiped away. Let me show y'all something here real quick. This is right here. That is Gus's house right over there. This is where Gus lived. And this is where he was at when he was swept away early that Saturday morning. That's where he was at when he was swept downstream, and sadly did not make it. But that's his house. We went through with volunteers last weekend and cleaned the property. We cleaned all the debris off of his property, and his brother lives right back behind me here a little ways. And yeah, so hang on a sec. Here comes, all right, so I'll be able to pull in there now. So here's the other Cajun Navy. They're leaving out right now, it looks like. You know, yesterday, my wife and I saw a bunch of other folks leaving out of here too, with their tractors. I guess a lot of these teams are starting to pull out of here. Butterfly, it's kind of still standing. It has been moved off its foundation, and it's not salvageable. It's completely destroyed, but it is there, and a lot of his property is still there as well. But like I said, his brother lives right there, pretty much right next door to him. So he's got family here that's going to be able to help, you know, tend to his property. It was definitely flooded out. See, at first we thought that he was washed out of his house. We knew he was missing, but we didn't know until a few days ago. When the detective came over. The detective came here to talk to Joe. Joe lives right here. Gus lives right here. The detective came over to talk to Joe to find out if Gus was there that night and exactly what happened. Well, Joe, who lives here, has cameras all over his property, and they have. He has a video of Gus getting into his car, and then he has a video of the headlights getting washed downstream. Now, here's the other thing. I have a video of this flood. There is a video of the flood. There is one video of this flood. Nobody has it, and I'm not going to be releasing that video until after all the victims are found. But yeah, there is a video of this area right here flooding out. So I don't think I've really mentioned that to too many people, but yes, there is a video of the flood happening. There's a video of Gus getting washed away. There's a video of these cows getting washed away. The video shows how deep the water got, how fast it was moving. So it's pretty intense. So anyway, what time is it? It is 10:19. Well, we're gonna go and we're gonna get busy. I gotta call Josh and make sure that he knows where I'm at, and we're gonna start hiking back that way down. The creek is right back here to our side. We're gonna hike down the creek about a mile that way. That's the area that we're gonna be is about a mile back downstream or upstream, downstream that way. Lake Travis is back that way, so the creek is running into Lake Travis about 5 or 6 miles, maybe more than that way. Yeah, guys, everybody have a good day. I will, anything else happens out here that y'all need an update on, I will definitely bring it to you here. Thanks everybody for being on. I appreciate it more than you know. You guys are awesome. For all the volunteers that have came out here and helped, thank you guys. Check this out right here. Check this out. Look at this vehicle. Do y'all see that van? Check that van out. Just crushed, man. Just completely crushed. Is that not crazy? Blows my mind how powerful this flood was. Absolutely blows my mind. All right, guys. Everybody, y'all have a great day today. Oh, Library Fox, thank you. Yes, guys, if y'all want to support what we're doing out here, there is how you do it. I didn't put it in the description over here on YouTube, but if you click that link right there that Library Fox put in the chat, that'll take you over to a page that will show you how to support what we're doing if you want to. If you don't want to support us and you want to, support our ability to get water and supplies and things, there's also a link on that message as well that is just for water and supplies. So guys, thanks everybody, I appreciate it. I will be back with you a little bit later today, and yeah, anything happens out here, I'll be right here with you to bring it to you. Let's see, Hirosal, I should be home in about 5, maybe 6 hours. So if you need me, let me know. Killer Carla, if you need me, let me know. My ringer's on, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit later.